Kind of late though. That's 4 minutes, 5 minutes. All right. So good evening.
Good evening.
All right. So we will continue our test from last night. So hopefully the screen is okay now.
Mm-hmm.
Just close some files. Okay. So this is what we were doing last night. So we were supposed to read this article, okay, and then you're going to choose the correct answer. So these are the questions. But first, let's read the article. So go ahead.
Bây giờ em hay làm vậy kìa đó. Bây giờ đổ người cô con gái nhau. Em làm đi. Được không? Đánh em không? Ôi, không ơi, là cái gì? Hello?
Go ahead. Can you read the article?
Now it's all from
Uh, just read silently then, okay, and then we will proceed to answer the test. And tell me when you're finished reading.
the woman in Rosen family are so crazy about ballet. The day this day Alice wouldn't give ballet lesson, but
But
for me, but for me, yes, it was a dancer with the national vanity. Her mother Anna also had a full time job there, making makeup for the dancer Alice's daughter Debbie started learning ballet as soon as the good work. I never taught her, say Alice, because you never let me. Now age 16, Debbie is a member of the Paris company where her mom was the star dancer for many years. Alice's husband Jack is an election. They met while he was working at a theater where he was dancing, got married soon after when Demi started dancing. The house was too small for her Alice to party in, so made the garage into the dance studio. Now the living room is nice and quiet. When I'm watching television, he said.
last month,
Demi was invited to dance in the palace one leg. Of course, Alice and Hannah were in an exclusive
audience.
audience. And even Jack was there, which made it very special for Demi. Jack said, I'm not that interested in ballet myself. That is fantastic seeing Demi taking her first step with Alice. Old company, Demi was wearing a dress that um, made for Alice many years before. It was very exciting for all of us, say Hannah. Demi was way of dancing is very like Alice. I know her. I know I'm her. grandmother, but I think she was a great figure.
Okay, so that was the article about the family of dancers. So this time we're going to proceed with answering the question. So again, you're going to choose the correct answer. So based on the article, what is Alice Watson's job right now?
That's all.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
The correct answer is teacher. She is a teacher. Demi is the dancer. Next, Demi had her first ballet lessons. Where? Or yeah, complete the sentence. When or where did she have her first ballet
See,
lessons? B. The correct answer is letter A, at a very young age. Number three, Jack helped his wife and daughter by. How did Jack help his wife and daughter?
um, hmm, ini kok dia. Um, see,
C, okay. Next, number four, five, and six. What was the best thing about the Swan Lake show for Demi?
ini lebih cuma. Lain lah. Am, không nhớ được con này dưới. Yeah, teacher, can you wait me 5 minutes?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so number five, what was the best thing about the Swan Lake show for Demi?
Um, she was C.
Hmm?
C.
The correct answer is letter B. All her family were there. And then lastly, number 5, letter A. Hannah, sorry, not really that. Yeah, the last number. Number 5, Hannah says that Demi, what happens to Demi?
Hey,
And one day she will be a star. Okay, so you got 2 out of 5 here. All right. Now let's go to the speaking. The last skill for this test would be, of course, the speaking. So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna answer some questions, okay, in as much detail as you can. All right, so let's start with task 5. So we'll have number 1. How often do you see your friends?
mm, I don't know because sometimes I meet my old friend and sometimes I meet my new friend.
Okay, so sometimes. What do you like doing with your friends?
We have playing.
You play what exactly?
Mm, sometimes I skip some time but
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what you play with your friends. Now, next, where do your friends live?
I don't know about my old friend, my about my about my friends, but I know my best friend's house
Mm-hmm. Okay. So right now, who do you live with?
with my family.
Okay. How many bedrooms are there in your house?
Free.
Okay, so 3 bedrooms. All right. Tell me something about the things you like doing at home at the weekends.
Mm, at the weekend, I go to London and have a party with my family.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those are the things that you like about the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's now go to task number 6. So you're going to read the information about Castle Black. And then after that, we're going to make some questions using the information. So can you read the Castle Black?
Also, Black open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Adult £9, student £5, children £3. Snack cake, coffee, and food break for more important help. 659244 free cup up.
Okay, so those are the information. Now let's try to make some sentences. Okay, so we have open Sunday, yes or no?
Mm, is it open on Sunday?
Is it open on Sunday? Next, you want to know the price of the adult ticket,
How much the adult ticket?
and then you want to know the food, yes or no, basically.
Uh, do you have food?
They have food. Another yes or no, car park.
Does it have a cup up? No,
Hmm?
no, not two.
Does it have a car park? Then you want to know the telephone number.
What's about telephone number?
What about? What is? Their telephone number. Okay, so those are the questions for Castle Black. Okay, good job. So you got a perfect score here. All right, so that's the end of our test. So we finally ended the test here. All right, so you finished it. So because you finished the test, we can now move to the next part, which is because we finished listening before, we can now go to speaking. So this is KET for test two, speaking. So obviously, in our speaking class, we normally have two parts. One part would be the question and answer. The other part will be the will be the they call this the question and answer.
Okay.
All right. So now let's go to the part. Okay. So part one. Here's the question and answer. Try to answer in as much detail as you can. Where do you usually buy your clothes?
I usually buy the clothes at the supermarket.
Yeah, the supermarket. So, do you have a favorite shop in the supermarket? The sports, okay. The sports shop. All right. How about this one? What kind of clothes are in fashion right now? Meaning to say, what are the popular clothes right now in Vietnam at your age?
I don't know because I don't what about the fashion clothes.
Especially for boys like you.
I think football clothes.
Mm, The simple clothes. Okay. The shirt, the pants, the shorts. Okay. So, how much money do you spend on clothes? Or how much money do your parents spend for you when they buy clothes for you?
About 200,000 Vietnam dollars.
Okay. Is that cheap? All right. Is it cheap or expensive?
It's a normal.
Normal price. Okay, that's good. So that means that you don't ask for much clothes. Okay. So, how much time do you spend getting ready to go to school? How much time? Or how much time do you need to prepare when you go to
No,
school?
because I don't know what the topic of what the food because in my country and in our country COVID-19 and it's that is the summer for the children like me is
Mm,
4 months
mm-mm,
into the
mm-mm. Okay, so but
yes, the month. I don't know what to say. I know the month is December. And the end is and always I don't spend it and they I think always and one day to buy something. So two
mm-mm,
days so one day is the first buy and the 2 days is buy anything on the future day.
mm-mm. So that's so it depends on the day also. Hmm? Okay. So how about before COVID? Like if there is no COVID, like how long do you usually, or how long do you need to get ready? What's your favorite clothes? Hmm?
Oh,
The sports clothes. Okay, and then how about this one? Why? Why do you choose the sports clothes? Why is that your favorite?
uh, for the girl and the nice I don't like so for the girl and I don't like what the long 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 and I don't think it's good for me.
Hmm. Okay, so that's why I don't think. All right, so those are the questions about the clothes. So basically, the part one, 4.2, is basically focused on clothes. Okay, now let's go to. Okay, so here are the different vocabularies for clothes. So we have the wedding dress and all. Okay, so here are some useful vocabularies to use if you're talking about clothes. Can you read the following vocabulary? So what is number one?
So, so
So what is number one? Can you read?
dress,
Dress up.
dress to dress best clothes to dress oneself of another in your background.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To
Oh,
so basically dress up is to dress yourself in your best clothes. Okay, next. Number two, to get dressed.
to get dressed to put clothes on yourself or someone else.
Hmm. Okay. To get dressed, so basically to put clothes. All right. How about number three? Throw on.
Okay. Okay. Habit. Throw on to put on an item of clothing with and without soap.
Okay. To put on an item of clothing without. So basically, to throw on, you just choose. You just choose any clothes that you see to put on. Okay. Next.
For example, my wedding. Oh, oh, tip. To
Next.
put bright clothes outside after washing.
Okay. So after washing your clothes, you hang out the clothes so that you can use it now. And once it's dry. Okay. Next. Slip on.
Slip on to put on a item of clothing easily
Okay, so slip on is basically to put on an item of clothing easily. And then lastly,
Put up to remove your shoes quickly.
okay, kick off is to remove your shoes quickly. All right, so those are the words, the useful vocabulary or phrases that you can use to talk about clothes. All right, so now let's go to the next part. Okay, so in and out or in or out of fashion is basically uh, referring to the popular kind of clothes, okay, or considered to be attractive at the time in question. So when something is in the fashion, it means that it's very popular. All right, so next. All right, so let's talk about this one. What kind of clothes do the bride and groom wear in your country?
Um, the wedding clothes.
What kind of clothes do the bride and groom wear, or in your country or in Vietnam? What is the name of that? What is the name of the clothes, and what does it look like in your country?
Uh,
Hmm. And then what does it look like?
it what the the clothes for bride in white and the groom in black.
Hmm. Okay, so white for the girls, and then the boys wear the black suit. Yeah. Okay, question. Do you think students need to wear uniforms? What is it? Why?
The G here.
Do you think students need to wear uniforms?
Then
Why?
uh, uh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and because the students don't wear the uniform to school, they want the teacher stick the teach and the teacher said the teacher don't make the students go to school.
Hmm. Okay.
So,
So, all
yeah,
right.
yeah,
So if the teacher sees you not wearing your uniform, especially in Vietnam, the teacher will not let you, what do you call this? The teacher will not let you part of the class. Will not let you be part of the class. Okay.
hello, hello.
Okay. All right. So next, let's go to talk about your favorite dress or rather clothes. So, all right. What do you love to wear, Bao?
For example, I love to wear jeans Also, this me to and
So,
bring of office
okay,
family where Jean found out this
okay. So, how about you, Bao? What is your favorite clothes? Talk about your favorite clothes.
I like sports below
Because
because it don't make me hot. It away away cool.
always cool. Okay, so it doesn't make you hot because you feel cool in it. How often do you wear? How often do you wear sports clothes?
Cái con như vậy mình đúng đúng biết 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 đúng không? Quá
How often do you wear your sports clothes?
oh
Every day?
yeah. Not
Okay.
every not
Mm-hmm.
every day.
All right. So that's what you wear. Okay. All right. So now let's go to the speaking part two. So basically, Bao, what you're gonna do here is you're going to ask and answer using the prompt cards. So here I want you to read the information. Okay. We have Boston Castle. So let's read the information regarding Boston Castle.
Mountain Castle came offered a dot 3 pounds, children to spout, student to spout, children Monday to Saturday, evening to 4 p.m., 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So schools can given those have free parking for information tell
Okay, so those are the information that we have here. So now let's make some questions.
for people
So yes or
people
no? Okay, so how will you talk about the, or how will you make a question using open afternoon? Okay, yes or no?
how is it open in afternoon?
Is it open in the afternoon?
Oh,
Number two, you want to know the price of the student ticket?
is how much for a student ticket?
How much for the student ticket? You want to know yes or no, car park?
Em sẽ nào mẹ em chỉ nói đùa con em đi nói vậy thôi tại vì em lúc nào em đi sao rồi nó đi xe đạp thật lắm
Does it have a car park?
thì là em buồn rất dài đi what
Next, yes or no, buy guidebook.
em telephone
We buy a guidebook. And then you want to know the telephone number.
What's the telephone number?
What is the telephone number? Okay, so those are the answers. Okay. Now, sorry, the questions. Now let's go to the next part. So number two, can you read the following information? Can you read the following information?
Small computer cafe, 1 hour for 30 minutes on computer Tuesday to Sunday, 6 p.m. No, 23 year break.
Okay, so those are the information about the computers or Small World Computer Cafe. So if you want to ask a question, you want to know the name of the cafe, how will you ask?
The next, the cafe.
What is the name of the cafe? Followed by, you want to know the place of the cafe, or you want to know the, yeah, you want to know the place of the location of the cafe?
Tadi sebut siapa tadi sebut?
You want to know the location of the cafe? What do you use? Where?
Where is the
Where is the cafe? Yes or no? Open Sunday?
oh,
Mhm. Is it open on Sunday? And then next, you want to know the price of the cake or the computer rent. How much is it? And you want to know the food that they have.
What food
What food
do they have?
do they have? All right, so that would be the questions for this one. Okay, so good job, Bao. You're able to find or speak all the questions here. So tomorrow we will do some reading. Okay, we will do some reading exercises. Okay, since we finished all the speaking exercises. All right, so thank you, Val. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, and have a
Yeah,
good
see you
night.
again. Good night, bye bye.